did he do it, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Just, I know
He did
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
He said something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. And when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
After dating for 10 years, Diddy and Cassie Ventura broke up in 2018. Now, the pair first met in 2005 when Cassie was 19 and Diddy was 37. She was an up-and-coming singer who was signed to his Bad Boy Records and soon released her debut album, Cassie. The pair began dating in 2007 after he aggressively pursued her, according to her lawsuit against him. Yes, in November 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy where she claimed that he mistreated her and took advantage of her during their relationship. Now, this was witnessed by Mr. Combs' staff and employees of Bad Boy Entertainment and Mr. Combs' related business, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening and ferocious boss, the file claimed. Cassie was briefly linked to rapper Kid Cudi, and when Diddy found this out, he threatened to blow up his car, and it did blow up shortly after, according to the lawsuit. Yeah, that has Diddy written all over it. Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations, his lawyers said at the time. Now, before the settlement, Diddy denied her allegations through his attorney, Ben Brafman. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Now, after the case was settled, the day after it was filed, I may add, his attorney put out another statement saying, "Just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best." So yeah, Diddy claimed he was innocent, that Cassie was lying, and that was that. Until earlier this year, when hotel footage leaked of an incident Cassie described in the lawsuit. Now, it was proof that she was telling the truth and Diddy was lying. He wasn't innocent at all. Now, after this was leaked, Diddy made an apology where essentially he was only sorry because he got caught. Honestly, the CCTV footage was extremely disturbing, and it showed us that there was something seriously wrong with the star. It also showed us that he was a liar and would do anything to protect his image. It was truly chilling. Then there is Usher. Now, he didn't mean to expose Diddy, and he didn't do it out of malice, but some stuff he revealed really showed us what type of person Diddy is. When Usher was younger, Diddy literally had custody of the star. "I got a chance to see some things, I went there to see the lifestyle, and I saw it," Usher said during his first Howard Stern show interview. He went to a Puffy Flavor camp after he impressed music executive L.A. Reid with his musical abilities. He was then flown to New York to live with Diddy during the heyday of the Bad Boy Records in order to experience what it meant to really make it big in music. Now, Diddy also exposed Usher to Hollywood parties, and they weren't really appropriate for him. Usher spoke about this in an interview with Howard Stern, saying, "I got a chance to see some things. I don't know if I can indulge and even understand what I was looking at." He then went on to describe the wild nature of events, saying, "It was pretty wild, it was crazy. There were very curious things taking place that I didn't necessarily understand it." Now that Usher has his own kids though, Howard was curious if he'd ever send them to Puffy Flavor Camp. "Hell no," Usher said. And I honestly think that's extremely telling. Diddy clearly wasn't the right person for Usher to be with. Sure, it helped his music career, but everything else, I don't know. Then there's 50 Cent. 50 Cent has always been vocal for his distaste against Diddy, and it turns out he was also right when it came to this. 50 Cent has been calling out Diddy since the early 2000s and has continued to defend what he said in the past. He's been very public about not going to Diddy parties and saying how weird they were. Now, after the footage of Diddy and Cassie at the hotel was leaked, 50 Cent was seen defending Cassie and standing up for her, calling what Diddy did horrible. Then, when Diddy's house got raided in March, March this year, he poked fun at the star, and after Diddy was arrested in September for various crimes, 50 Cent said he knew this all along and was happy that people were finally listening to him. "Look, it seems like I'm doing some extremely outrageous things, but I haven't," he told People magazine in October. "It's really me saying what I've been saying for 10 years. He then added, "Now it's becoming more full-facing in the news with the Puffy stuff, but away from that, I'm like, yo, it's just my perspective because I stayed away from that stuff the entire time because it's not my style." 50 Cent is actually making a documentary about Diddy called Diddy He Do It, and it's been said that it will follow a complex narrative spanning decades, as the series director Alexandria Stapleton told Variety. Now, I think this means that we need to listen to what 50 Cent says more often. Now we have Cat Williams. In January this year, he sat down for a tell-all interview with Shannon Sharpe on the Club Shay Shay podcast. During this interview, he dropped some bombshells about Diddy. In the interview, Cat predicted that Diddy would be catching hell in 2024, and he later added, "I had to turn down $50 million 4 times to protect my integrity." Cat then goes on to say, "Because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no." He also predicted Diddy's run-in with authorities, as he noted during the interview, "All of these big deviants is catching hell in 2024, it's up for all of them. It doesn't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, all lies will be exposed. In 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it." Now, people on the internet are now watching this interview back and are claiming that Cat was trying to warn people. One person on Twitter said, "The only celebrity we should be taking seriously is at Cat Williams. He's honest and not afraid of the truth." Another said, "Feds looking for Diddy. Ever since Cat Williams said this, 2024 never been the same." Now, I just wish that Cat warned everyone sooner. In 2022, Kanye West claimed that Diddy was working with law enforcement, and that's why he was getting away with some of the stuff he was doing. In an interview for Drink Champs in 2022, Kanye called out celebrities for allegedly working with law enforcement to turn on other celebrities so they could avoid prison. Now, one of the celebrities he called out by name was Diddy, who he referred to as Puff Daddy. Now, the whole interview was eventually deleted due to some offensive things Kanye said, but with people now digging it back up, his comments about Diddy hold more weight. Kanye said that Diddy is making deals to keep himself out of trouble. "The reason why you gotta talk is because you did a deal, you effing fed. That's why you've got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna pull my card," he said. Now, a lot of people didn't take this seriously, as Kanye was acting, well, insane in 2022 and was just full of hate, but it seems like he might have been right about this. In the end though, Diddy was arrested, so if he did have a deal, it didn't work out. And finally, we have Aubrey O'Day. Now, Aubrey worked closely with Diddy as she was a part of a girl group that was under his management. Now, Aubrey was later fired from the group though and spoke out about Diddy, while Diddy went on air to say that Aubrey's attitude needed to be humbled. In the years since, Aubrey claims that she was fired because she refused to do things that were expected of her outside of recording and doing interviews to promote the band and the albums. Now, given all the recent allegations against Diddy, you can put together what she was insinuating. Now, she wasn't afraid to talk about him and call him out in the media. During a 2019 interview with Variety, she went into greater detail, discussing her time on the Diddy-produced Making the Band show, and said, "We were scared to death with what would happen with Puff each day. I experienced everything from race remarks to sexism, and a lot of it was scary." Now, she also called out the rapper after the video of Diddy and Cassie was leaked online, as he made an apology regarding the video, and Aubrey criticized his response on social media. But honestly, I'm glad she's felt empowered enough to speak up against what she went through. Well, that's all for our list of celebrities who have exposed Diddy's darkest secrets. Now, which one on our list shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time.